Nick, Dominique Wilkins is not walking through that door.
Yeah.
Don't bet on the Hawks anymore.
St. John's. Greg Williams Jr. driving, punching it. Nice
Look at that. Hey, credit to the young man for going for the contest. I know you got Boone.
You like that better?
I like that better than him coming over for a weak side charge.
Yeah, but now he's on a poster. If he just does a weak side charge, he's not in the highlight like this. Man, his boys are killing him today. You know that.
Broussard, you want to play a little take your pick?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Do.
Kawhi Leonard makes his return to Toronto tonight to receive his ring, but it is Paul George's play as of late that has the Clippers looking like title contenders. Which player is more important for the Clippers if they want to keep pace with the Lakers? Is it Kawhi or is it PG-13? Broussard, take your pick.
I can tell this is a Nick question.
No, it's not. I don't come up with the question.
I guarantee you're going to say Paul George.
Well, okay, so then I will go first.
Even though he's not their best player.
Because you're right, it is Paul George. To keep pace with the Lakers.
Okay, because for the regular season.
That's what the question is. Keep pace with the Lakers. He's going to be there. He's going to be playing. Hey, Kawhi's played 17 games this year. Paul's played 13. Paul had double shoulder surgery and missed a month, and he's going to pass him in games played. And by the way, since Paul George came back, he's been better. Like, we can agree on that, right?
Since Kawhi has been slumping for whatever reason. I'll give you that.
Yeah, so Paul George.
But if you, regular season, yes. But they're not going to keep pace with the Lakers in the regular season. So, and you know, it really is all about the playoffs. So I'm looking at it as their best chance to beat the Lakers in the playoffs. And I don't think they will, but the best chance, Kawhi Leonard. Period. And even though his numbers are down, when you watch the game, his impact is very high.
His impact on the defensive end is not what it once was because he's not being asked to guard the opposing team's best player as much.
He's the type of guy you hate to guard you, though, because he's so strong and tough.
Especially if you're PJ Tucker and he's standing in the corner guarding.
We mentioned the Lakers. The duo of LeBron and Anthony Davis has worked early, and it has worked often, and the two are now both being thrown into early season MVP conversation. So which Lakers star is more likely to win MVP, LeBron or AD? Broussard, take your pick.
Gotta be LeBron. Look, Anthony Davis is having a tremendous year. But Anthony, I'm tired of the narrative that Anthony Davis is actually the Lakers' best player. And I'm not saying everybody's saying it, but I'm hearing it more than I'd like to, because he's not. Anthony Davis is a number 2 guy. We saw him for 7 years as a number 1. He's a number 2, and he's a great one. And there's nothing wrong with being a number 2. Yeah, he's the number 1 talent. But his personality, demeanor, all that, he's a number 2, so he's a perfect fit with LeBron. LeBron is clearly the engine that makes them go. And LeBron has the narrative, too. Everybody thought he was the washed king, and, you know, he played a different position. Now he's the best point guard in the league all of a sudden. So I got LeBron with a better chance.
And I think Anthony Davis, as early as next season, can be the number 1 that you're talking about. I think he needs to go through the cauldron of a deep playoff run to get that experience, to maybe come in with a slightly sharpened game-to-game mentality. But the answer is LeBron. For the last 2 weeks, Anthony Davis has been the best guy on the team, I believe. The last 2 weeks, he's played better than LeBron. But over the course of the season, it's been LeBron. And credit to the Lakers blog, Silver Screen and Roll. They had a great article up this week. People should check it out, explaining how so much of the Lakers' offensive success is being predicated on LeBron essentially being able to skip the skip pass. Like seeing the extra pass and being able to make it one pass early and getting guys open. And a lot of Anthony's success, Caruso's success, the shooter's success has been because of LeBron. And while AD's been the defensive player of the year up to this point, LeBron's been an outstanding defender as well, just not up to that level. So I agree with you. It's also LeBron.
All right, the Lakers' 21-3 record this year is tops in the West, but Giannis has his Bucks with the same record out East. Both teams eyeing the Warriors' win record. So which team is more likely to break Golden State's 73-win record, the Lakers or the Bucks? Nick, take your pick.
To be clear, I would be shocked if either team breaks it. I'd be shocked if anyone breaks it. 74-8 is damn near impossible. 73-9 should have been impossible. But the answer is the Bucks. I do think the Bucks can get to 70, become the third 70-win team ever. It's easy. They're going to have a slightly easier schedule out East. Giannis is going to play 80-some close to 82 games, and on a night-in, night-out basis in the regular season, Giannis is the most dominating force in the league, and I think that's actually by a decent margin at the moment. So I say the Milwaukee Bucks.
Look, I don't think either team's going to get it. I'm sure you agree with that. But I would say the Lakers. And look, and they're not going to say it, and they shouldn't say it. You don't want to put that target on your back. And I'm not even saying that they're talking about it privately. But I wouldn't be surprised if way in the back recesses of LeBron's mind, he would love to get that regular season record because it's just another notch on your belt. It's another way you top Michael Jordan. And I think LeBron also has the audacity, as he should, to believe I could win 74. And I'm not saying this is a goal of his. I'm just saying I could win 74 and win the championship. You know, Jordan did it with 72 and the championship. The Warriors were just an aberration to go 73 and lose. The Sixers won 69 before and won the championship with Wilt Chamberlain. So I would say the Lakers, because I don't know that I see them going to load management until, you know, the last 2 weeks that it has historically been done. Seed. Right, they'll sit LeBron and sit AD, but I would give them a better shot, although I don't think either team gets it.
All right, good stuff. Take a break. Coming up, how are the 6-7 Cowboys still making history this season? Here's a fun game you can go to. Kawhi Leonard tonight making his much-anticipated return to Toronto. It's a 45-minute flight north.
Okay.
Kawhi's current team is playing Kawhi's former team. Lucky for the Claw, he gets his NBA championship ring. Lucky for the fans, they get to see Kawhi play again as he's well-rested coming off of Monday's load management game. Nobody happier than Drake, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick, can Kawhi have the same impact on the Clippers that he had with the Raptors, do you think?
Well, before I answer, just quickly, to Keta, our boss, I guess I am going to go to this game. I'll do the show remotely via Toronto tomorrow. Probably tough to get the flight back after the game tonight, but I'll go. It'll be fun. Get to say hi to your friend Kawhi.
Fox
I'll be right there.
You.
Yeah, and I'll do the show from Toronto.
Back.
Okay, so
big guy
listen,
here,
I'm very excited to see this game in person tonight, which I'd love to do.
Is he making fun of me or Fox?
Can he have the same impact on the Clippers if they win the title? That's the only way. The only way you can have the same impact for the Clippers, the Raptors, if he wins the title. There has been any
this year. That's what you're saying.
Eventually. Right. Yeah, I mean, he wins a title. Until he wins a title in Los Angeles, he will not have the impact he had in Toronto because Kawhi's legacy is a word thrown around too often, so very narrow. Kawhi's legacy in Toronto is based purely off of 6 weeks in the postseason. He was not some great regular season player for them. He was good. He was the best player on their team. He was himself.
He was one of the top players in the league. Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah, I mean, he was second team All-NBA, second team All-Defense, played 3 out of 4 games throughout the season, and they were a 59-win team the year before he got there. They're on pace to, they won 58 last year, and they're on pace to win 58 this year. The difference was Toronto was a team that couldn't get over the hump in the postseason. That was either because the hump was LeBron James or just the organization, whether it was Dwayne Casey's fault, he was the fall guy for it, or otherwise couldn't do it. And Kawhi was sensational in the postseason last year from really the first game of the postseason, which they lost